I had something really quite amazing happen to me the other day, and I felt like I heard God's voice. In fact, I knew it was God speaking to me. I want to talk to you about it in your morning cup of inspiration. I was on my way back from the post office, and I decided that I'd go to Wawa to get an iced coffee, one of my favorite treats when it's warm out, and it's been warm here in Florida lately. And as I left the Wawa, I pulled out and I noticed a young man sitting there. He was not dressed in nice clothing. His clothes looked dirty, his shoes looked worn, and he had a sign and it said, "Will work for anything." And I kind of drove by him like I often do. And I got to the stoplight and I just felt like God was saying, you need to go talk to him. You need to go pray for him. And then I kind of shook it off and I turned left and I went down this busy street and I couldn't get away from it. You need to go talk to this guy. So I turned my car around, I went back, and it was kind of a busy area where he was sitting. I pulled my car up on the curb and I got some money and I walked up to him and sat down next to him and started talking to him. And I said, "Tell me your story, what's going on? You can't find work." And he explained that because of a few mistakes he made a few years earlier, he couldn't find work. He said, "I can't even find a job at McDonald's. No one will hire me, and I just want to work." And I said, "Okay, well," I gave him like, $10 or something. I said, "Here, but more importantly, I want to talk to you about someone who can help you." And I told him that years ago I was down and out. I felt like I was at the bottom. There was no way out, and how God got a hold of me and he changed my life and he lifted me up. And I looked at him and I said, he can do the same for you. His name was Jimmy. And I said, "Jimmy, I really am here because God told me to let you know that he loves you so much that he made me turn around and come back." I said, I couldn't get away from it. And I said, "I'd like to pray for you." And I prayed for Jimmy that he would accept the Lord into his heart, that he would know it was a relationship, not about religion. And I talked more to him after that. And when I left, I said, "God bless you, Jimmy." And I asked him if he had a phone number, and he said he did, and he gave it to me, but he said his phone wasn't working. So pray for Jimmy, that God would work on his heart. And when God nudges us, we need to do that. And I don't always do it, and I've missed many opportunities. Believe me, and I'm not trying to say, "Oh, wow, look what I did," but it was something where I knew it was God. And it reminds me of a couple scriptures. There's a passage in Romans, and it quite simply says this. In Romans 10:14, I'm reading from the New International Version. It says, "How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them?" So we need to be telling others about him. And then in Isaiah 6, verse 8, it says, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, 'Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?' And I said, 'Here am I, send me.'" So when God gives you an opportunity, take it. It's so rewarding. And he doesn't need us. He can find someone else. If we pass on the opportunity, don't pass on the opportunity. When you know it's the Lord, act. I hope that inspires you. God bless. I'll see you soon for another morning cup of inspiration.